Hi, Ramyani. Welcome to the UKAI Women in AI podcast. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Zara, for having me.
We'd like to start with you introducing yourself to our viewers and sharing your journey so far and what sparked this inspiration.
Well, it's now 24, 25 years of working in the profession. I'm now a senior partner with Carney, and I lead the digital analytics and AI practice for Northern Europe. And I have also been the activator of the data and AI global business for Carney. My journey actually started like many years ago when I was doing my studies with my mom. My mom was a professor. She's no more. She actually inspired me to take STEM subject. And so I'm an engineer by background. Always been the one woman in my class for engineering. Then when I joined IT services company Infosys, it was interesting to see that from the university you get a lot of women coming in, because back at home in India it's a very different ballgame. But quickly realize that as you go up the ladder, women face those challenges when they're trying to start families, or the workplace is not always very conducive for women to kind of grow through the ladders. So 7 years with Infosys, went to do my MBA, and out of MBA, I was at a point where I wasn't sure what I want to do. So that's how I chose consulting. And in consulting, one of the things that I wanted to push for is how do I leverage the power of technology to drive business transformation. And that is how my journey in digital data analytics and AI have been. And in every point in time, these big waves of technology changes came. I have the entrepreneurial spirit to kind of jump on it, take it in its own stride, make that a way for helping my clients to drive bigger outcomes, bigger value. It's never been technology for technology's sake. It's been technology to drive business outcomes and transformation. And my journey so far in Carney over 16 plus years is genuinely been about, creating that momentum of change, but also enabling, human side of it, the people side of the change, the overarching ecosystem side of the change that are all critical for success. So that's from the professional side. It's also been fantastic that, I have led diversity, equity, and inclusion for the firm. I was the first woman partner in UK after a long time of not having a woman partner, and I have also kind of influenced in having more women partners in the London office, in the UK office. As part of diversity and equity, I champion the what we call as a UN Women Partnership for the UK. That is integral to our International Women's Day. So yeah, it's been a journey where if I reflect back, it's not all designed and defined, and I followed that. But I think I see this as a journey of conviction, of courage, and curiosity to learn, courage to take that first step without knowing what the end goal would be, and conviction to be there and be resiliently pushing for it. So that's who I am. That's where I stand right now, Zara.
You mentioned that you had to deal with certain challenges through your courage, and that helped you build resilience. Would you like to share a key challenge that you faced, and how did you overcome it?
So, one of the early moments of my career with Carney, that time I was just an associate. I love wearing colors, although I'm not wearing color today. But one of the senior partners actually said, "Oh, you wear a lot of bold colors, and when we go to client meetings, you need to kind of subdue yourself overall. Also, the way you come across, you show so much of emotions, and you're quite loud in how you speak." That was one of my challenges, because that was a point in time in my life where I was not confident enough to believe in myself fully. So at that point, when I was challenged on my choice of color and choice of showing emotions, that was a challenge. Um, Today, if someone says that, doesn't matter. It's like, this is who Ramyani is. You like it or hate it. This is what you get. that time I wasn't. So I think that was one of the challenges. But I'm very proud that I did not rush back to change my wardrobe to black and gray. I'm very proud that, yes, it did take a bit of reflection from my side to kind of ensure that how do I process that feedback. But I came out more stronger, more courageous of my choices and of who I am, because it's important to be authentic. And I chose to be authentic. And I think that's the personal side of the challenge. The other side of the challenge is woman in digital, I think, is a very, very powerful combination, because women bring empathy, emotion with IQ and facts in a very nice way that creates a 1 + 1 = 3. But because we have so few of women in this sector, men find it difficult and in some cases challenging for women to kind of be the leader, drive it, and put an angle to it which is beyond the IQ. And I've faced it through all these different phases of digital and data analytics waves, where when I kind of talked about it internally in the firm, they were like, yeah, but is it too much? I'm like, what is too much? Right? How do you define what is too much? Right? So, um, honestly, Zara, I see these challenges as to me an opportunity to stand out and an opportunity to drive what I believe in. It's a conviction that matters. And if you have the conviction, it's going to be challenging for sure. It's not easy at all for women in this profession, and definitely in the space of AI. But you know what? That makes the job interesting.
Hmm. Listening to you share your challenges and how you overcame them, what advice would you give to women who want to follow in your footsteps? If you were to give them maybe three tips or something
Yeah.
that might help them overcome their resistance or, I suppose, self-doubts.
Mhm. I think in a world of AI, women have a bigger chances, but they have to believe in it. Why do I say they have bigger chances? Because they genuinely can, uh, because AI doesn't need you to be a technology hands on person. Conversational AI and the power to unlock that for value for business is all about your ability to solve business problems. It's all about that. And then the leadership around it is all about how do you rally the forces around you. In both cases, women are good. Women are great problem solvers, and women are very good in bringing people together. So in AI, women have a better and a bigger chance of winning. But what my three tips would be is, have make sure it's a topic of passion for you. Don't do it because it's a big storm and everybody is running to it. Because if you're not passionate about it, it's not going to be your winning strike. Number one. Number two, stay resilient. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be successful. But you got to be following your path, your conviction, and keep moving, right? And number three is failure is part of the game. Take failure in the way of encouragement to reflect and to get better at it. So I have never seen failure in a negative way. So I kind of always say failure is a great, teacher. It teaches you things that success doesn't. So take that. So it says stay passionate, have the conviction to keep moving, conviction and courage to keep moving. And number three is that failure, take it as your teacher to reflect and reframe and focus.
Mhm. Are there any interesting projects that you're working on or you're looking to do in the future that you'd like to share
I'm
related to this
just-
area?
Yeah, I'm doing so many of those. So I've literally kind of finished a really big program of helping the CEO of a big process industry major and the leadership team on how can they reimagine their business in a 5-year horizon with AI. They will be starting their transformation journey from January, so looking forward to support them and being part of their success. Um, I'm also kind of helping one of the largest banks in how can they get the entire leadership inspired and immersed in the power of AI. So they really can see the value it can unlock. Again, sessions will start January, it will go till July. So this is really getting the whole bank and the top of the top leadership to reimagine their future of banking, reimagine the future of customers and how they interact with their customers and create bigger value for themselves. So two things to kind of share, two very different industries. But a year back, this time, people still had some bit of doubts if it's a hype or a series of hypes. But end of 2025, people understand it's not a hype, it's not a series of hype. And the pace at which this is going is quite phenomenal and scary. So getting into it is important in time, but moving at pace is even more important.
Mm-hmm. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, and what sort of legacy would you like to leave behind?
Um, Legacy is a big question. Where do I see in the 5 years? Zara, to be very honest, my career has never been planned.
Mm-hmm.
This is I love Steve Jobs' point about connecting the dots, and I think my life has all been about connecting dots, connecting relationships, making good work happen, that spread. So in 5 years, what would I see myself doing? I would definitely want to be in a much more senior leadership position within the firm, but also outside. I want to make some impactful um, stuff happen beyond what I do as work. My daughter will be a lot older and more independent by then, which helps me have more time. I've always believed in being there for the vulnerable community if I can, or helping women build confidence because I didn't have it when I started my career. So I learned from others, and I know if some of us can actually help them learn, that's unbelievable and great. So I would see myself balancing more senior role in Carney, but also more impactful societal changes that I could, make little changes, whatever I could contribute. I would love to do that.
Oh, that's wonderful. And how can people connect to you if they wanted to reach out or, get your advice or maybe work with you?
I'm very active in LinkedIn, Zara. So LinkedIn is always the best way to kind of reach out to me. And I do get a lot of outreaches through LinkedIn via messages, and I generally respond to everybody. Yeah, I have got lots of junior people. When I talk in different forums, they reach out asking for it. So that's the best way of reaching out to me. I'm definitely very happy to mentor, support, guide in whatever capacity I can, and it also gives me joy because I think giving back is the best form of being showing gratitude because I got that help when I was growing through this last 22 plus years. And I want to give back too. So yes, absolutely. LinkedIn would be the best way for reaching out to me um, for anyone wanting advice.
And is there anything else you'd like to share with people watching and listening to you today?
I would say this is a moment to capture. This is genuinely, for women listening to this podcast, I would say we have the superpower to make a difference. So make it count and, help each other in the journey. Reach out, shamelessly ask for help because I have done that in my career. So, yeah, I mean, I would say AI is going to change the game for businesses and for society. It's very important that we take that superpower of ours to activate with the superpower of technology to create something beautiful, something sustainable, and something that makes us proud to see that our next generation feels that we have done the right thing for them.
Mhm. Thank you so much, Ramyani, for sharing your journey. It's been very inspirational, and I look forward to hosting you at future UK AI Women in AI events.
Absolutely, Zara. I'm looking forward to that invite, and thank you for having me.